happy days. Oh, yes, 9 minutes past 8 now. Radio 2 Friday morning. It's Christmas and Kylie's here.
Hello.
Morning, Kylie.
Morning to you,
and
sir.
all your musicians with their Christmas sweaters
yes!
on.
Let's hear it for the Christmas sweaters.
Happy Christmas, everyone. Now, you've got your new album here, Kylie Christmas, and we love track one because we're going to nick it as an intro for everything that's wonderful for the rest of all our shows.
Amazing.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Christmas 2015. That's so cool,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
totally nicked that. You're just going to jut it onto everything else. I love it.
It's so celestial.
Isn't it? You're in. You are in when you hear
So
that.
in. Did you ever watch The Producers, the musical?
Yes.
There was a bit of that going on there. Do you remember? What was the name of the guy? The guy that lived in an apartment that looked like the Empire State Building. Do you remember him?
I remember.
Oh, look
A lot of blank faces.
Let's have a look. But I think that was whenever he came on, there was a very similar kind of heraldry that went on there. So, Kylie, you're best friends with Madonna. Tell us all about this fake police car that she's got.
What? What are you talking about? What? Wait, I'm so not up to date with anything.
I know. She's on the front page of the paper today, on the front page of The Sun. She's been playing the O2.
Yes, I know that.
Right, you know that, don't you? Right, apparently she's got a fake police car and she leaves the O2 in the fake police car every night to get through the traffic with the lights on, which I don't know if she's been told, but that's illegal.
But she's Madonna.
I know, and I think that might work with the police. That actually could work. I'm Madonna, fair enough. On you go.
On your way.
Do you have a fake police car? Is that what happens in rock and roll now?
I don't.
Do you
Mine
want
would probably
one for
be
Christmas?
more like
Would
a
you-
white van or something.
Oh, that'd be
much less wonderful.
Because it's not easy sneaking away from your own gig, is
Well,
it?
I'm so small, you could probably just put me in a little, a backpack or something and get me out that way.
Which is also very Antipodean.
Isn't it?
The backpacking theme.
Koala grip.
Oh, that'd be nice. Did you ever have a koala bear backpack? Anybody have one of those? They were so cute, weren't they?
Did you have one?
No, but I'm tempted to ask Santa for one for
Have
Christmas.
you been very good though, Chris?
No, of course not. But tell us about sneaking out your own gigs. Have you ever been in the boot of a car? Yes.
I think back in the Jason Donovan days, there might. No, I think he was, not me.
Together, perhaps?
No.
Are you sure now?
Pretty sure, although I don't trust my memory.
See, I've started riding a motorbike recently, which is the wrong time of year to do it. But
I've seen your kit. You look good.
thank you. Do you mean that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay, I'll send you a photo. So, but the crash helmet works. You go around in the crash helmet all day.
Actually, I concur. That is a wonderful
It's a
thing
good one,
to
isn't
be
it?
on a bike, and you just feel like you're part of the world and you can be amongst it and see everything. It's brilliant. I love
Or
it.
you don't even need to buy a motorbike. Just buy the crash helmet and pretend you're walking to your bike. Nobody's going to question you, are
That's
they?
good. Yeah.
Anyway, Kylie, you've brought Christmas this year. You've gone big.
I've gone
this
Christmas crackers this year.
year. Is this the biggest you've ever gone Christmassy-wise?
Yes.
And you've done Christmas pretty well before.
I've dipped my toe into Christmas, with Santa Baby.
I would say you were up to the knees, maybe, at one point.
Yeah, you're right. To the knees, but
this
now
is
onto the
it.
neck, maybe more.
Look at this, Kylie Christmas. It's so brilliant. I mean, we listened to this album before we came on the air today, and we were like, oh no, we're peaking too early. This is too much. There's too much glitter, too much tinsel. But
There is never too much
I know,
glitter.
I'm with you. I am totally with you. But you're playing the Albert Hall. You're going to showcase this album there. That's a week today, isn't it?
Yep.
You're going to come on TFI Friday tonight. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
And you're going to
Thank
be
God
with
it's back.
Mumford and Sons and Florence and the Machine.
It's going to be so much fun.
Lionel Richie's going to be there.
Oh, you're just surrounded by megawatt celebrities.
Well, I'm surrounded by talent. I have to be because I don't have any myself, you see. So I find that works.
Well, that
Nobody
makes you a
notices.
wise man.
Exactly. Daniel Radcliffe's going to be there too. Now, we've written this opening sketch for you tonight about lanterns. Okay, and it starts.
Why do I feel nervous already?
Well, see,
Just
here's
the
the thing.
mention of we've written a sketch for you.
It starts with all of us in the dark, and then one
oh
by
boy.
one, our lanterns light up.
Yes.
Now, have you been told about this? No. I knew you wouldn't have been, and I just wanted to check this out because every week we have the same.
You wanted to hear it from the horse's
Every
mouth.
week we have the same problem. Because we write these sketches for people, and their people say, "Oh no, they know about it. It'll be fine."
So
And
you
on the day,
need a one-to-one with them.
I
Like
know.
this.
So
I'm down with the lantern sketch.
so you're up for the lantern
Oh,
sketch?
yeah.
How about dressing the Christmas tree in an instant with a bazooka gun? Are you up for that?
What?
It's fun.
That might be a step too far.
It's fun. Kylie, it's
Really?
fine. Would I ever put you in any danger? Yeah, I actually would. For the sake of ratings, I would.
My eyes drifted off, and I was about to have a good think about that. Have you ever? Nothing too,
Not
nothing too
really.
awful. No.
Okay.
As long as you are next to me.
So that's on the TV tonight. That's live at 8 o'clock on Channel 4.
I
but
can't wait.
You have your own guests on this album, don't you?
Do well, flown in from heaven is the one and only Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, how do you get Frank Sinatra to be on your album? That's not easy.
You have to ask his estate, and amazingly and thankfully they said yes. And we used a recording which was from a 1959 TV show. So that's Frankel's. James Corden.
Now, okay, tell us about James Corden, because I can play the James Corden track. I want to play them all, to be honest. Now, this isn't a gag, is it? The James Corden track?
No, I think there's a kind of two-punch surprise here. Firstly, that he's on my Christmas album. I just called him and asked him, and he said he would love to, and that he absolutely loves Christmas, which we can all imagine.
He does love Christmas.
And then the second surprise is that it's just such a tender and sincere and beautiful song and delivery. He nails it.
All right, should we play that now?
That would be amazing.
Okay, from Kylie Christmas, this album out now. James Corden.
Aww.
And now Dara O'Brien. Round of applause, I think. Oh, what a joy. What an absolute joy that was. Well done, Kylie Minogue.
Thank you, and James Corden.
So where did the idea for using James come from?
A bit of I'd like to say a big old meeting, but it was over a dinner at my local Spanish restaurant with my label, and we just thought, who can we get? Who's going to be amazing? We want some unexpected duets, and James Corden's name came
And
up.
he can really belt out a tune, can't he? He can hold a tune.
We all know that he's so passionate about music, maybe even more so than some musicians. I mean, he's mental about it. But I don't think any of us quite knew he could do what he did on that.
No, music makes him tick, I think, more than comedy. That's his real passion. I mean, comedy's right up there, but it's nice to have a few, and he's got plenty.
Basically, he can do it all.
Chris, I've got goosebumps from head to toe whenever I hear Kylie and James Corden track. Simply stunning, beautiful, says Nikki in Chelmsford. That's got to be a Christmas number one, says James and Sarah from Bridgend. What's going on with the Christmas number one?
I have no idea.
What are you going to put out there? That's got.
Well,
I heard you were going to put another one out there.
Well, there's
one.
Only You, as we just heard. I also have a song which we're going to do later called Every Day's Like Christmas.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Which is written by Chris Martin. And
oh, you're loading the bases here, aren't you?
I am. I just, I can barely believe it when I say that. It's a beautiful song, and that's about to reach everyone as well. So
see, now Wham, back in, I think it was 84, 85, I can't remember, they double A-sided Last Christmas
now,
and Whatever She
Wants. Now, it would be a double A-side, but we don't, let's double A-side the K-single. Let's bring it back.
Did you call it a K-single?
A K-single.
I like that, don't you?
Do you remember K-single?
Chris Kringle. K-single. No.
K-single.
Okay, well, this is good. Let's double A-side out there. No offence to the Chris Martin and You track, which, to be honest, I haven't heard yet. I'm looking forward to that, and he's coming in a moment.
Yeah.
But that, Only You and James Corden, that's
oh, thank you.
Brilliant. I mean,
let's hope it can gallop somewhere.
Everybody else may as well
pack
up
into
shop.
People's hearts.
Also on Christmas Day at 2 o'clock, you're hosting Christmas on Radio 2, and your special guest is Mrs. Queen.
Mrs. Queen.
The Queen. You've got the Queen on your show.
Oh, she's coming on. Of course she is, yes.
3 o'clock. How'd you book her? You got Frank Sinatra and the Queen.
I just texted her. I sent her my best emojis, and she responded. Yeah.
Well done. All right.
She sent back a smiley face with thumbs up.
Kylie at Christmas at 2 o'clock Christmas Day. You got Kylie on TFI tonight. You got a live at the Albert Hall next week. You are Mrs. Christmas.
I am Miss Christmas this year. Christmas,
I like that too. Yes. Now, if we go back to your track one again, hang on a second. I just want to use this. I want to use this for the rest of my life to introduce every guest we ever have on.
I'm so happy about that.
Here we go. Again, track one from Kylie's album 2, herald the arrival of... Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Dara O'Brien.
Thank you.
Kylie, I love you for many things, but I think I love you most for that.
For that cat ad-lib, or that?
No, for that track one.
I love your love for it. This is very exciting.
All right, DVD time.
Yes, it is. The coats. Everybody, coats. We've got to get out of the house now. Chris is playing
How do you play?
This is not a drill.
Yeah,
Not anymore, Zara.
From
now on, it's Are you happy being no frills?
Yeah, that's fantastic. My God, I see bands. I'm looking at 9 people in Santa sweatshirts. I'm not paying for that.
I see.
They're only cheap ones. It's
Frills
equals
money.
cost.
Frills are cost. Frills, you got to pack frills in the back of a van and drive to the next town.
You do?
Yeah. Frills take time to get in. Frills,
look at Kylie. I was raised.
Oh no.
And
Any
frills take
conversation
forever to get out of.
Any conversation between musicians and comedians always comes down to, what's it like splitting your money 19 ways? And the musicians always go, yeah, good for you. So yeah.
So, Kylie, when is the stand-up tour starting then?
Right after dark.
Just with a microphone, it's great, it's fantastic.
That
You
is
rock in at
unbelievable.
6 o'clock. You can actually rock in, do the sound check, go off, get some food, come back, do the show at 8. It's Bob's your uncle. None of this going 1, 2, 1, 2 for 4
I suppose
hours.
once you've got over the fact of being naked and just with the microphone and people do find you funny, it's pretty plain sailing from there on in.
Yeah, but it is
I
really,
think
really
I'd
good.
have to have some like feather fans just on standby.
I do
Just in
change a
case.
shirt. I've
You
got
love
2
a feather
shirts.
fan, don't you?
I do.
I do wear 2 shirts, same suit, but I do change the shirt at half time. So that's essentially is a costume
that's a good
change,
change, yeah.
into an identical costume, so they don't notice just because it gets sweaty. But that's it.
So, Kylie, are your feather fans, are they like lifeboats on a passenger liner? You know, so if you have a tour and you have a different concept and it's not going well, you just go, feather fan plan, feather fan plan.
Pretty
Are they
much,
always
yeah.
standing by?
They should be, yeah. Yeah, and if I don't have any dancers, maybe the crew could, parade out with them. I'm sure they would
love
also love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 140 odd dates. How did the last...
rid of it.
Do you find that with songs on tour, Kylie?
Do you get bored? There must be ones you.
Yeah, sometimes. Yes, some.
I think rather than do you get bored, do you sense that songs are having less of an effect than they used to have, or does that come from you because you don't?
I would agree.
Yeah. But that may be just to you they're less novel, and
But
so
then
you
it can
don't
come
sell them.
around. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, with Can't Get You Out of My Head, we've performed it so many different ways, and then we did an event and we did the original version, and it sounded completely fresh again. So they've got to move with the times.
Reinvention.
Yeah.
Equally, you're constantly rewriting because you're rewriting every line of a show. But I remember a couple of tours ago there was a routine.
I think so. Yes. Come back and sit down, Kyles. Kylie, when you shouted then in the middle of that, come on, Chris. Which Chris did you mean?
Each and every one. Are there any more? We've got 1, 2.
I'm quite sure. Any more Chris's in the building?
Christmas is in the building.
Of course, Christmas is in the building, and we have more now. Stocking fillers to talk about. How about Coldplay's brand new album? It's out. I think so. Yes. Come back and sit down, Kyles. Kylie, when you shouted then in the middle of that, come on, Chris. Which Chris did you mean?
Each and every one. Are there any more? We've got 1, 2.
I'm quite sure. Any more Chris's in the building?
Christmas is in the building.
Of course, Christmas is in the building, and we have more now. Stocking fillers to talk about. How about Coldplay's brand new album? It's out today. A Head Full of Dreams. And Chris Martin here. Good morning, Christopher.
Hi Chris, how you doing?
Very well, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Wasn't that great?
It was brilliant, wasn't it? What a lovely way to come into the studio.
I thought Kylie was talking to me, so I clapped harder.
You both
I was thinking you wouldn't have to tell Chris Martin to join in, would you? He'd sort of know when to join in, wouldn't he? Anyway, Chris, forget
Chris.
her album.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Okay, there's another one here. Kylie, we played.
I'm not turning up to TFO.
We played 7 tracks from your album.
Actually, it's true. It's true. It's Chris's turn. Go.
Okay,
It's okay, you don't have to do it. Let's play more.
it does double up as a wonderful frisbee.
That's good.
Okay.
Another reason it's a good stocking filler.
Exactement, Kylie Christmas. But here we go now with Chris Martin's brand new album. What we're going to do is we're going to listen to all 11 tracks in this album together. Okay, so you put your headphones on, Carl, just so you can hear it.
It's only 2.5 hours long.
Okay.
So
Dari, you're already headphoned up.
yeah.
Okay.
sure you're ready for this?
I'm ready.
And we're going to give it our critique. All right, so here we go. First of all, track number 1 on the brand new Coldplay album. It's called A Head Full of Dreams. Here we go. Now, why would you fade it in? Why would you fade a song in, Kylie? Come on.
You're inviting people
Is that what
in.
you're doing?
You'll
Okay.
do it.
All right, we'll let you off for that. Okay, that's all right.
Okay.
Tick,
Thank
tick.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You look quite worried. What are you worried for? Chris Martin looks concerned. Chris, it's a Coldplay album. It's going to be fine. People really like
the thing
you.
is, we love it already.
Yes, okay. Now we're thinking Republica.
Okay.
Is that okay?
You can think we want.
What do you think?
Man.
What do you think, Cars?
Yeah?
Yeah?
This is bizarre. I can tell you that there's the sound of a glass being played with 2 biros about to come in.
Honestly?
Yeah. professionally recorded. Ready? Are you ready, Dara?
Yeah, I'm looking for. How it really sounds like a glass of
Here
wine.
comes it. Imagine a man with
Chris,
two bars.
shut up a minute. Yeah!
Pyro solo.
Whose idea was that?
I have to take credit for that.
Nice one.
Well, you can take credit for that. You're Chris Martin. This is
I will.
Coldplay.
I will.
Can you tell us about this condition? Is it synesthesia?
Synesthesia, when you see colour and music.
Okay, now you've really gone and found out about this, haven't you?
Not specifically, but would you like me to bluff?
No, but I thought you'd read about it, or you know that people have been diagnosed with it. This is a real condition, isn't it?
Well, I know that there's a few musicians that don't you see
Yeah, I've worked
songs
with
in
a
colours?
couple of people.
But don't you see that too?
Not
Come
so
on,
much.
Kylie.
No, not so much. I know.
Come on, the scientist amongst us, colours and music.
Yes, I'm sure there's a relation between them. Synesthesia is just basically you replace one set of sensory influences with something else. Put on a feather bow and walk back out again. I can't just do that like the.
And-
Costume change.
Smoke and mirrors.
But the truth is, you're not.
What are you going to play for us next? Live here on Radio 2. This is Kylie Minogue and her
Saddle
gang.
up, everybody. Well, amazingly, it's a song called "Every Day's Like Christmas."
Oh, great.
And this
This is
dude
an absolute
here.
stone
you
cold
write it?
classic.
Did you write this?
Everybody
This is the
loves
best
this
song
song.
Did you
ever
actually
written.
write
And if you
this?
do want,
Well, from wherever songs come from, yeah.
so if you do want to do harmonies,
Look,
you can.
you do your thing.
Okay, all right. You do it in the background.
I'm up for it. I'm up for
Very
it.
bizarre.
but the thing
Don't
is,
look at
I'm
me to
attempting the
harmonies.
whistle at the beginning.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm warning you, I'm not a whistler.
Here we
You're
go.
better.
This is Chris Martin's composition, Kylie Minogue singing.
You said make me sound like I'm 9.
Chris said
thought
he
it was-
said.
yeah.
You got an
Your
elephant.
colourful head.
You got an elephant stamp for this.
We
Here
need
go.
to start singing, please. Thank you.
All right, let's go again. And this time, just watch yourself on the second verse. Okay?
Come on, round of applause. What a treat this is today. Thank you so much, everyone.
This year, BBC
Gorgeous.
Radio 2 in concert has brought you
His brand new album, Kylie Christmas, is out now. Also, celebrate Christmas with Kylie on Radio 2 on Christmas Day at 2 p.m. and Kylie plays live the Albert Hall a week today. What was that like playing a Chris Martin song, a brand new one written for you in front of Chris Martin?
Yeah, pretty terrifying / reassuring because I know he was sending good vibes.
Yeah.
Yes, great.
You could feel the vibes.
I think there's room for improvement, to be fair.
To be honest, he was grabbing
But
my
it's a
leg
beautiful
the
so-
entire way through, just pinching it really hard.
What is she doing
Oh my
to
God,
my
she's on
song?
You're supposed to go up there, not down. What is she doing?
No, it's such a beautiful song, and I'm looking forward to performing that at the Royal Albert Hall.
Who do you think was more nervous then, him or you?
Me?
Think so?
Yeah.
Not sure about that. And you dove in
No,
for a
no.
hug straight away, didn't you?
Sorry?
You went for a big hug straight after.
I did. Say thanks.
Does that feel genuine
No, because
to you?
he
Feel genuine?
What?
Hug? Do you feel genuine that
Yeah,
hug?
because she knows I get £2 from that performance. Yeah, don't I?
On Radio 2, you probably
That's what I got
What?
told.
2p? No, because you finished that song in the midst of wrapping up the Coldplay album, which is just like there's no extra time. So
Yeah.
he really went above and beyond. Thanks.
And the truth is, we nearly wanted to keep it.
I know.
I was like, well, no, Kylie's amazing. Because we were really enjoying making
Hey,
it. It was
give it
sounding
away,
good.
baby.
No, we said no.
It'll come back somehow, somewhere. You know that.
No, I'm so proud and happy that it's on a Kylie album.
All right, good.
It's a dream come true.
Perfect. Here's more now with the news, and we're back straight after this with Burt Reynolds. Anybody else here want to fess up to spending the night in the south? Christopher?
No.
Dara?
No.
Kylie? How many times? What? You're collecting
I
these
don't wanna
nights.
talk about
You
it.
don't want to talk about it? All right, okay. Hey, Kylie, a question to Burt Reynolds, please, if you don't mind.
But I'm going to come around here.
Well, please.
I'm a huge fan of Dolly Parton, and I'd like to know
Oh,
what it was-
Dolly, yes,
what it
we
was
all
like
are.
working with her.
Well, I loved it. It was wonderful. I've got to work with her for so long that eventually I was looking at her face.
Children,
you.
she's got very big hair. You can't take your eyes off her hair when you see her.
You can't.
That's what you meant there, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
This is the BBC here. Okay, hi, Chris and the gang. Please ask Burt. Trail. All right, Kylie, play us another tune. Back with Burt in conversation with Chris Martin in a moment or two.
Yeah.
What are you going to play for us next, Kylie?
What is next? Betty Davis Eyes, yes?
Betty Davis.
Okay, I knew I was able to choose a
I remember my
classic,
question.
so-
Do you want me to do the question?
No, no. No, sorry. You're
gonna have to wait.
The moment has gone,
Okay,
Mr.
so sorry.
Martin. All right, Kylie, Betty Davis Eyes. What a treat this is.
Well done,
Kylie
studio.
Minogue. Let's hear it for Kylie. Let's Let's hear for Roxanne Rizzo on BVs. Let's hear for Roxanne Rizzo on BVs. Anatun Anibi also on BVs. P. Watson on keyboard. What about Tom Meadows on the drums? And Dishan Abrahams on the bass. That's Kylie and her band. And coming next, we have Chris Martin's question to Bert. And the big round of applause for the people who've worked hardest this morning, Kylie Minogue and her band. Kylie's brand new album, Kylie Christmas, is out now. And you can celebrate Christmas with Kylie on Radio 2 on the day itself at 2 p.m. on Christmas Day. She has her guest, the Queen. And a week today, she's going to be playing live at the Albert Hall, and she's joining me on TFI Friday tonight, along with Florence the Machine and Lionel Richie and loads of other great people. It's going to be marvellous. Thank you to our guests of honour this morning. They've given us a load of money, children need for being here. Sue and Terry. And Kylie's going to play us out now. Ken is next. Here we go with Santa Baby. All right, come on. With bells on.
Oh, nice bells.
Do you want the
Chris.
bells, Kylie?
No, you take charge of the bells.
I'll have the bells. Chris, have some bells.
Thanks.
Dara, would you like some bells?
I get some bells.
Bell
Bells
away.
around.